What is up, guys? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. Happy Monday to everybody. We're back in the game now, guys. So we're going to be going live every single day this week. We're posting every single day this week. So to make sure that you guys do not miss that, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe. Today we got to look at Bitcoin. We got to look at ETH. We got to look at the others chart and figure out what direction we should be going in this week, right? As many of you guys know, we've got a trading competition on with Blowfin. So I'm going to try and compound my $1,000 portfolio or my $1,000 account every single day, right? We're trying to get 10% wins. So we need to be looking at each day's price action. If you want to join that, a link for that is going to be in the description as well. You guys can get some free trading bonuses when you use my link. X is about to launch crypto and stock trading. I made a video last week for you guys. We said that when they release things like the gold trading, for example, right? I think some crypto exchanges launched gold futures that marked the top. And in previous cycles, launching crypto assets or crypto futures actually marked the top. Now X is going to be launching crypto and stock trading. Not only that, I don't know if any of you guys have seen Polymarket, but on Polymarket there's a 5-minute option here on the side here, right? You can bet every single 5-minute candle, are we going up or down? And you guys can see, let's have a look at the volume today actually. The volume on this, and the current order book volume, I mean, look, $1K, $2K dollars every 5 minutes, right? Maybe we've just started a new 5-minute candle. So this volume, I don't know, we'll see how it ends up in the next 5 minutes, guys. But a lot of people are going to be gambling, and it's crazy. They want you guys to gamble away your crypto right at the end of the cycle, going into the beginning of a new cycle, so that you guys don't have any money to then reallocate at good prices, guys. Not only that, crypto investment products suffered minus 173 million in the ETF outflows last week, bringing the total for the past 4 weeks over 3.8 billion. Bitcoin leads with withdrawals of about 133 million of outflows, while assets under management dropped to the lowest level since April of 2025, which was that previous range low. The US accounts are the most pessimistic with 400 million of outflows, contrasting with the rest of the world, which has 230 million of inflows, right? Solana and XRP resist a downtrend with inflows of 33 million and 31 million. What does that mean, guys? Well, when you go and you check out the crypto ETF, pretty red over the past few months. Well, really like the past 5-6 months now, guys. And all of this time when we had the ETFs going from January of 2024, right, this helped us have that early all-time high. I would expect in this bear market now, we should expect this but reversed, okay? And when the ETF outflows maybe hit record lows, or they hit record lows and then start to peter off, that would be another indication that we should be starting to look at maybe allocating back into crypto. But for now, just stacking the cash position. I think people are trying to savor as much cash as they can to then reallocate in the lows. And if you go to Crypto Quant, then they posted this today, and they said Bitcoin's ultimate bear market bottom is around 55k. We'll look into our bear market bottom scenarios in a second, but you guys know that 55k was a big area that I was looking at personally. So we come to Bitcoin and we're at 68k today. we zoom out and we see our 3 buy levels that we're looking for in the bear market. We've got 55.3, we've got 42.9, and we've got 31, which is pretty much the hopium target, to be honest, guys. I'm not really expecting us to be getting there. When we look at the weekly, then highly likely we get to 55k, likely we get to 40k, and then opportunity of a lifetime that we get to 31k, guys. But when we zoom in and we zoom into the 4-hourly, what has been going on? It looks like we are having a bit of a consolidation before we do start to continue the downtrend, okay? I really do think that we're probably going to come back to this range low here, whether it's in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, doesn't really matter to me, but I'd imagine that 60k does get revisited at some point. And again, we were looking for trade opportunities to belonging back that 60k. There may be a potential short opportunity to be getting back down to that 60k, which would give us like a 12%, I think it would be. And again, if you're using leverage and we're a bit more, yeah, around 12% to that low. Again, if you want my exact trade setup, then join the live later on today and you'll see where I have either shorted it. If I have, maybe I'll be waiting a little bit longer, guys. You can see here on the Gaussian, we were expecting to come to the Gaussian. We have hit the top band of it, and now it looks like we're rejecting from the median. And if we do continue to reject, then I'd imagine we'd see something like this, right? Where we consolidate sideways, hit the upper area of the median, have a further dump, consolidate sideways, hit the upper area of the median, have a dump. Okay, so only time's going to tell with that. Go to Ethereum, then the same sort of thing probably would happen. The only thing is, when we do look at the order blocks, then we got some buyers stepping in at around 1700 all the way to 1900. And again, if we do break below this 1700, then I really do expect for Ethereum that we come back down to this low here at around 1300. Okay, if we go to the weekly, if it lets me click the weekly, guys, then you're going to see the massive support here. So really, I always say it to you guys every single day, but a lot of you guys would know like the intraday price movements where I'd be expecting. We're seeing a lot of support here at around 800 to around 1k, and back here, if we get 800 to a k again for ETH, then I will be buying heavy, guys. Okay, and then last but not least, we got the others chart, others, which is all of our altcoins. Again, we were expecting to come back down to 150 billion. I think in the next, how many weeks is this? 1, 2, 3 weeks, we're going to be at this trend line again. Okay, give or take a week. And either we have a breakout like everyone's calling for, or we reject lower again. I would imagine we reject lower and we come back down to this 150 billion. Maybe we have a bounce and then we just do like a bit of a nothing burger where we just consolidate sideways. Maybe some altcoins continue to crash back to their wicks, some don't, and it can just kind of make the others chart look like it's consolidating when it's a bit of a mess for all of our altcoins, guys. So this is where my eyes are on the prize now. We've got like 2 or 3 weeks until we find out whether or not altcoins are going to break out or they're going to crash. Again, like I said, I'd imagine that they'd be crashing, but only time's going to tell, guys. So yeah, it's just a quick update from me to you today. I'll be live later on for all of you guys who want to be there. I know some of you guys missed it last time, but don't worry. We'll be doing a lot more lives over this week. So again, make sure you don't miss that. Post notifications on, like the video, and subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.